Hello everyone, it's Lyndee with Lyndee Kay Designs. Today I'm going to show you this photo folio that I made for a friend, and I'm going to just dig in and let you see what I've created. The paper pack is a fall paper collection from Michaels, and I will try to link that below so you can see that paper pad. I think is absolutely beautiful. And then in part 2, I'll try to start out and bring that paper pack in here and let you see what the paper pack is. So I used 110-pound ivory or cream colored cardstock for the base. And this is the front. And then on the spines, all of them have this burnt orange. The back is brown. And then this opens up, and I've placed a belly band there so you can stick something in there. Notes or something. You can put a photo here if you like. And then this opens up and you have this little waterfall. And then on the side, it just opens up and you can place pictures here, more photos. And then I added a pocket here in the center, and I'm going to I'm going to stick some journal cards in where you can also place extra photos in there. And then you have the waterfall, and this is held down by magnets. And again, you can place photo here, photo on the inside, and then each one is covered where you can place photos, notes, memory keepers, whatever you like. This was my favorite paper, that and the cover in this kit. I just absolutely love that. And then when you get to the last page and you open it up, we have a little pop out here where you can also add 4 additional photos. And then we're going to close this back up, and I'm going to show you how I made this. So you are going to need your scoreboard. And again, we're using 110-pound cardstock, the 8.5 by 11, and I like the Recollections. Whew, sorry, it's bedtime and I'm trying to get this in. Recollections, woo, from Michaels, and it's 110-pound cardstock, 8.5 by 11. We're gonna score the first sheet on the 11-inch side, and we're gonna score at 1 inch. We are gonna score at 7 inches. And then we're gonna score at 8 inches. We're gonna set this to the side for a moment, and we're gonna go to sheet 2, 110-pound cardstock. Again, we're gonna score on the 11-inch side, and we are gonna score at 1 inch. And since it's so heavy, I do like to go over the score line twice. And then we're going to do another score at 6 3/4. All right, now that we got these together, we are going to fold our score lines. And we are doing the score lines on both the first page and the second page that we did. All right, and as you can see, this is going to be our front cover here. So we are going to use Aileen's tacky glue. And I'm going to put glue here. I'm gluing on the 1-inch part. And we are going to glue this to the other 1-inch part. And we're going to glue it just like it's a little book here. Make sure you have it all lined up. Since I'm working with cardstock, I like to press down with a dry napkin, and then I like to go back over and press that down. All right, we're gonna let that dry, and we're gonna get our scoreboard back out. We are going to use our scoreboard, but I need my cutting board first, sorry. All right, in our third page of 110-pound cardstock, we are going to cut on the 11-inch side at 4 3/4. And then we are going to score this sheet on the 4 3/4 side. All right, and we're going to score this at the 1/2 inch. We are going to fold this on the 1/2 inch side score line. And these 1/2 inch, I like to use my bone folder and then go over it with the roller. All right, so we are going to add glue to this. And since this is gonna hold photos and you can be flipping through here a lot, I do like to add more glue than you really need, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. All right, you are gonna get your folio back out, and the side that has the shorter flap, that is going to go to the side, or to the top. And then we're going to take and glue this on the spine, the bottom side of the spine, without going all the way to the score line. So again, get my dry napkin so I can get my roller. All right, so that has created our first section here. So when it closes, it's going to be like this. So we're going to set that aside. And we're going to get our 4th page. And we're going to cut to 5 7/8. I'm going to see if I can use this. It needs to be 5 7/8 by 9. So I can definitely do, no, it's just a little shy. Okay, so we're going to save that. So we're going to cut this one to 9 inches on the 11-inch side. And then we're going to take it down to 5 7/8. And back to the scoreboard. And we're going to score this on the 9-inch side at 1/2 inch. So why does it look like, okay. And again, we're gonna fold, crease, and roll. And you guys, we're gonna put glue on this 1/2 inch score, or the flap from the score, sorry. And then we're going to bring our folio back, and it's going to go on the side. And again, I can't see doing it. I like to turn it upside down so I can make sure that I'm getting in the center here. So you do not want to go right up to the score line. You want to leave a little space and make sure that you're as close to the top as possible. All right, so that was not straight. And again, anyone that knows me, I cannot stand for things to be off. You can ask my family. I don't wrap gifts at Christmas time because I get wrinkles in the Christmas paper and then I get aggravated. So this is still off just a little here. We're gonna pull this up. I'm gonna add some more glue since all right, so now that gives us the base to our folio here. And we are going to then we're going to create our little surprise underneath the folio. And we're going to do that with 65-pound cardstock. Again, Recollection from Michaels. And you're going to need 2 sheets. All right. And we need to get our scoreboard. And the first sheet, we're actually going to cut it down. It needs to be 8 by 10. So we're going to cut this down to 10 inches. Scrap pile. And then 8 inches. and scrap pile. Now we're going to get the scoreboard out. And we're going to score on the 10-inch side. And we are going to score at 2.5 and 5 and 7.5. And then we're going to turn to the 8-inch side and we're going to score at 2.5 inches, 4 inches, and 5.5. All right, and now we are going to remove the 4 large corners here. And you guys are going to make fun of my cutting skills because I do not cut very well. I never have. Corners I'm just throwing in my scrap pile as well. I can't draw a straight line. I can't cut a straight line. Which is really weird because my dad was a wonderful artist. And my sister and I, either one of us cannot draw a lick. I still draw stick people. And then I lose focus when I'm cutting too, as you can tell. Sorry I got quiet there on you guys. All right, we're gonna set that to the side. And the second page of the 65-pound cardstock, we're gonna cut this down to 4 1/4, and we're going to do 4 1/4 by 11, so make sure you're cutting on the 8.5-inch side. So here's 4 1/4. We're going to put that in the scrap pile over here. And the blade just came out of my cutter. All right. Obstacle diverted. All right, and then we are going to take and we are going to score on the 11-inch side. We're going to score at 2 3/4. We're going to score at 5.5. And we're going to score at 8 1/4. We're going to take and we're going to fold this in half. And then we're going to take and fold the first top layer back. And we're going to flip it over. We're going to score, or excuse me, we're going to crease. All right, and that gives you the little pop out. And we're going to set that aside. And we're going to take this sheet and we're going to create our pop out. So you are going to take, and you want to make sure that your large squares are on top and your smaller squares are on the side. And you're going to take your score line here at the top and you're going to line it up with your score line right here on the side. And then you're going to take and you're going to crease this. You're going to open it up and you're going to take the same score line and you're going to go to the opposite side. And you're going to crease. And then you're left with this. And to get your pop out effect, you're going to take these two sides where your score lines are, and you're going to pinch them together and in, and then you're going to bring it down. And then you're going to crease this down. All right, and then you're left with something that looks like this. And when you open it up, you see that these come out. So you are gonna take your little sheet and make sure that the little point, your mountain here, is pointing out. So you're gonna fold it just like this and hold it, and you're gonna place it, you're gonna weave it kind of. So these two legs, you're gonna put this in between. And I just try to center it up and make sure that it just barely goes in the center here. See, I'm not going all the way in. And then you are going to glue this down. And I just moved that. So make sure we're straight and glue this down. And then you're gonna flip it over and you're gonna glue this leg down. And you guys, this is not my creation. I was trying to figure out what folio that I could do, and I came across Rose Kelly, and I will link her video below. So thank you, Rose, for sharing your folio with us. And then I'm gonna let this dry, but when you open your folio, this is what it's gonna do. But I don't wanna mess with it too much because we just glued it and it's gonna come apart. So we're gonna let this dry. And you guys, we are almost done with this. So now we are going to cut our waterfall. So we are going to get our scoreboard, our trimmer. Whew. And this is going to be cut. So our first page is 5 7/8 by 9. So I want to do the next one to 5 7/8. And I'm going to cut all of my 5 7/8, and then I'll explain to you in a moment. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6 pieces cut. So there's 2. 3. And you touch one thing on your desk and everything falls. is 4. Five and 6. Oh, not done with that. Just kidding. Let me move my paper pack here. All right, so our first sheet was 9, so we are going to cut the first one to 8.5. Eight, and this is giving us the waterfall effect, you guys. And 7.5. 7. 6.5. And 6. And this does give you quite a bit of scraps here. And now we need our scoreboard. And we're going to take, and this is what our waterfall is going to look like. And we're going to take and we're going to score all of these at the 1/2 inch. And I know this is funny, but I like to score crease, and then I like to glue this on, just so that way in between cutting and or scoring and folding, this one has a little time to dry on top of the other. And we're starting with the 8.5 inch, and we're going to place it on top of, we're going to place that on top of the 9-inch one. Wipe that glue up. All right, so that's going to be drying, and we're going to get our scoreboard back. And we're going to score at 1/2 inch. Fold and crease. I'm gonna see if I can do it with that right there. Get our glue on here. So for you all that do not know, Miss Betty is doing a retreat in October. I will try to link that, try to remember, because I will eventually link it. But we are doing a Diva paper retreat with all of our paper girls, crafting girls, I should say. We're not all paper girls. And we're going to do that down in Gatlinburg, October 7th, 8th, and 9th. 3 full days of crafting with our wonderful friends that we craft with every week. I'm very excited. I know Betty's excited, as well as Miss Jen has already registered, and I am super excited. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It might be organized chaos, but we are gonna have fun. I'm sure Betty will see a couple of squirrels along the way. Again, we're gonna score at 1/2 inch. Fold, crease. And again, I'm putting lots of glue on here because you're going to be opening this a lot. And we're going to stick this right on top of this layer that's going on here. Just making sure that you're lining it up and keeping it lined up at the top. Oh, I'm getting glue everywhere. Just a few more to go. 1/2 inch. Ooh. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes trying to score that 1/2 inch, I just got those chubby fingers and they just tend to get in the way. I should just put it down and score, but then I have to do math, and I don't want to do math. I want to craft. And you guys, we are getting super close to my 100 subscribers. The last time I checked, I'm at 86. So 14 more people. 14. And I can get this mailed out to the lucky winner. All right. And I'm trying to think of something fun that we're gonna do for the little giveaway. Of course, you have to be liked, like the post when it comes up. You have to be subscribed. And I'm trying to think of something fun, or maybe something I want to get to know you guys better. And Miss Terry has been gracious enough to become the admin to my Facebook page, and she is doing a wonderful job. I just don't have time to craft and do videos and everything else and work full time. So I did ask her if she had time to do the admin for my page and not take away from Miss Betty, because I definitely do not want to do that to Miss Betty. And she has been gracious enough to accept. And if she needs help in the future, she is sure going to let me know, and I will try to coax someone. So if you're interested in becoming an admin, please reach out to me. All right, This one is a little off and it's going to drive me absolutely bonkers. Okay. All right, as Miss E says, it doesn't have to be perfect. We just have to have fun and make it look good. Okay. Set that aside because I'm pretty sure we're done with that part. And I like to make sure that I get to the edges because I do want those to stick. And again, more glue is better than not enough. And you guys, Mrs. E is getting so close to her 100,000 subscriber goal. If you do not know who Miss E is, please check the link below. Go over and subscribe to her channel. And she is doing one fantastic giveaway. And I am liked and subscribed already. And she has a store that she sells goodies in, but please go and like and subscribe to her channel. And as well, if you haven't liked and subscribed to Betty's Custom Designs, do that as well. Mrs. E's channel is Scrapbooking with me, with Miss E. All right, so we're gonna let this dry and we're gonna put up the little piece that holds this down. And we need our score, our paper trimmer back. And we are going to use a piece of scrap. Let me find one. Pretty sure it's this one. Is this 7 inches? It is. Okay. So we need this cut 7 inches long by 4 1/4. And we are going to score this at 1 inch. We are going to take and we are going to glue this right inside here. Oh, and I'm sorry, I'm out of camera. I'm just gluing the 1 inch flap. And it's going to go on the bottom of our waterfall. And you just want to center that up and go down to the edge. Okay. And we're going to go for it. Wipe all of the excess glue off. Excessive glue. Whew. Throw that down, and then this will flop down, and this will hold those in. So you guys, that is putting our folio together. Yes, we do have to add this part, but I like for this to dry, and we'll do that step when we come back. And I think I want to cover some spots before I put this in this time. And then we're going to add our magnets, which I have in here. They're 10, size 10 magnets. So I do have those ready to go, but I do want this to dry. So you guys, this is our folio. So this will fold this way. And that's it. It's a quick little photo folio. And it's kind of quick to put together. So I hope you guys will like and subscribe. Leave any comments, any improvements that you see or something you would change. Just please let me know below, but please be kind. We don't need to be rude or nasty about anything. We have enough of that going on in the world. So please only leave nice, kind comments. I appreciate that. So I'm going to call this a night, and I hope that you guys have a good evening, and we'll be back in the next video to put on our magnets, put in our little pop out surprise in the back, but I just want these to dry, and then we're going to cover this with paper. Thank you, you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.